this week.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Miami offense now, and it's the Southpaw, his third season at the wheel for the Fins. Quarterback Tua Tagovailoa.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Tua to throw right away. Oh, looking for Waddle. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the Bears are going to take possession of the football. An interception on the opening drive, and you know they didn't say it verbatim this week, but you can tell that this offense thought they could take advantage of the secondary, who's near the bottom of the league rankings-wise. Well, that's the first laugh.
And we were worried about their confidence coming into it. Could they withstand another team throwing the football against them? How about this interception early in the game? Their confidence has to take a nice jump, doesn't it?
The Chicago's offense running out, and something they hope to see for years and years to come. Second-year pro Justin Fields leading the way. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. The numbers on the ground for Montgomery in last week's affair. 10 carries, 63 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that, but they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
7 yards there and a first down. The Bears at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. But they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. No, Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Santos' kick is up and through, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, offense just gets settled in.
So Miami coming out for their second drive. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little bit, didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Back to throw, Fields. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. No, Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal.
It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good, and that will keep this a 3-point game.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
And that's on Austin Jackson, first-round pick in 2020. Second down, here's Mostert again. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Over the middle, complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
On second down, Mostert.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. The numbers for him from a... And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
On first down, Tagovailoa. This will be caught. It's Ronald. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Back to the running game with Mostert.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, Raheem Mostert, remember, he established himself as a special teams guy before becoming a good runner, and he's never been one to back away from contact.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Myles Gaskin, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Dolphins have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drive in total 8 plays.
And it was capped off by a Myles Gaskin touchdown run. From way up at the 23.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Chicago offense set to get started. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Caught here by Griffin.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. 2nd and 3, and they trail 7-3, but getting close to changing that. This defense hoping to limit them to a field goal to preserve the lead. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as he's inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. His 7th touchdown on the ground and 9th overall. And the Bears are able to move back in front.
Partner, it wasn't that long ago that when I talk with these NFL coaches about different innovations in the college game, you can see their eyes roll and they just shut down right away. Don't bring me that Joe College stuff. Well, guess what? The college game has definitely infiltrated its way into the NFL.
Yeah, and so and these guys, when you're seeing the option defensively, you got to stick to your assignments. I know that's cliche. They didn't do it there.
And option football means exactly what you just talked about. Assignment football for defenders. And that drives them crazy because you have to think your way through a play as opposed to just reacting and making the play.
Touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away.
Very short kick taken right at the 20.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Week 9 here in the National Football League. We'll have 9 weeks to go after this. We got a couple of good matchups in prime time to wrap up the first half of the season. Tonight, Tennessee and KC in the AFC. And then tomorrow night, an interconference matchup. Baltimore and New Orleans from the Superdome. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
So failure to connect on 2nd down. That leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Tua. And going deep for Hill.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Bears are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Here's the option play now to the left. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Fields going to keep it once more.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a 1st down.
So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the 1st down, get a new set, and let's start over.
And down again, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 30 yards there.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. A line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They try again with Montgomery. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. No success on 1st down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field.
3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 75 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Wilson's got it complete.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. 6 yards left on 2nd down.
From the gun, it's Tua. Intercepted for the 4th time today. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, 5, and they will score. Pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And here comes Raheem Mostert and the Miami offense.
Now, the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Tua's throws taken in by Waddle.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Tagovailoa are going to try and throw on 3rd down. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki.
He's going to have the 1st down and more than that. And he is going to have the Dolphins' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First target, first catch. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that's incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and this will remain a 16-point deficit.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
On 1st down, Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert.
So nothing doing there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
From the gun, here's Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery.
Only able to gain a couple there. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Now here's Trenton Gill on to punt.
Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Dolphin football.
Speedster Raheem Mostert and the rest of this offense out to start the drive.
And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. He's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up?
Open net is Waddle, complete. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Out to the right here to Wilson.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Tua now on 1st down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Tua going to throw.
He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 48. Sanders' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in 2nd half.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They've lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 24.
He'll begin by dropping it off to Montgomery.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. On 2nd down, here's the option.
get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Fields going to keep it once more.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. To throw is Fields.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Here's Fields.
He finds his man complete. That's Griffin.
And he will have the Bears first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Well, an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a first down.
Now it's Fields. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 14.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and
10. They'll run the option left. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Justin Fields.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Tua sets up to pass it.
Tyreek Hill's got another one.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
Smith, red. Opposite, green, check, pink.
Here's Mostert, toss left side.
And he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3. The last run got 3, now here's 2nd and 7. From midfield, here's Tua. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I think they tried to fool him on that one. You know, being able to throw the ball to the fullback position. No one was fooled on that play.
No, lost yardage. You think they should yank that one from the playbook for the time being?
I think what you do is you take it out and you evaluate it next week in practice.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 28.
Here we go.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game.
He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game? That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper in the territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
The kick by Sanders is good, and that'll get the deficit back to 16.
So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the third quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. From just shy of midfield.
Fields. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. The Bears on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Now Fields.
Steps away to his left. Here's Griffin on the catch. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Kendrick Bourne, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Bears look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Santos with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. The touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Holding. Receiving.
So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour from the 9, 2nd and 5. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Tyreek Hill from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins get a bit closer. Tua going to try and throw for it. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. Here's a great example right there.
The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And they'll begin by running the option. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down. Fields now to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. A huge play there for Chicago. 58 yards.
Well, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll run with Montgomery. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Back to throw. Fields. Caught on the slant. That time the completion goes for and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. The Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal. And that is no good. And that will keep this a 15-point game. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
Tua now on 1st down. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. A good start there on this 4th quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. Finding room at midfield. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. It's a big play there for Miami. 41 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Tua. That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Tua to his Alabama teammate Waddle. 1st down, Miami. Here's Tua.
Gets this one to Hill. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game.
Now Tua.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Bears are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down. Running with Montgomery from the pistol. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or two shy of midfield. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
Tagovailoa.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. One final try for Tagovailoa. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time is running